What's up, guys? It's Cecil Hannibal, and I'm joined with Quincy Wilson. He's from Atlanta, Georgia, and he went to undergrad at Georgetown. Quincy, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. And so, basically, we're going to discuss your life and the intersection between being black and LGBTQ. So, what was it like growing up in Atlanta?
So my story is a little bit interesting. So I didn't um, fully come out as like a black queer man until I was into college, like sophomore year. So like with my identities aside, Atlanta's a great city. I love Atlanta. There's a lot of opportunities there. I think it's the city with the most incredible food. The people are very warm. I think it's a great place to like grow up because you get to see a lot of people from different cultures. There, of course, is a lot of different school districts, so you get to meet a lot of people there. So I don't know, like Atlanta's just home for me. I don't know anything different.
So, you decided to officially come out in college. Was there a reason why you waited until college? Did you feel like that was just the right time?
For me, I didn't always know actually. I think I started confronting both of those identities and what that meant my junior year of high school, but I didn't actually tell my parents until sophomore year. But the reason why is because I wasn't ready and I didn't even know what being black and gay meant. So I didn't know how to express that if I didn't know myself. So I feel like I needed time to process internally what that meant for me because I didn't want to express my feelings and emotions when I haven't fully understood myself and what that like entirely means. And I'm glad I did that because I needed to really sit down and talk with people who are also sharing my same identities and do some research. Just talking to people helped a lot for me. It made the process easier because I know coming from my background, I grew up very, very Christian, Baptist church, like kind of those people who go like church every Sunday. That was me. So like growing up in church, and there's a predominantly black church. It's not that my black identity was isolated, but the identity that was isolated was me being queer. And you would hear like the pastors, some of the ministers just like condemning homosexuality, and I was like, oh, like how am I supposed to feel about that? We're supposed to be a place of love and acceptance. So when you think about things like that, it made me kind of hesitant to come out to my family because we would be going to those environments and hearing these certain things. So all these factors were considered in my mind when I was coming out, and I didn't do it in a specific order. I just told people, well, my immediate family, I told them in person. I didn't want to have that conversation over the phone, so I took that process slow, and that process was on my own time, not on anyone's own time.
And so, do you feel like, do you still, like kind of like you said, sometimes growing up in a Christian household and going to church, it makes you feel like sometimes it's hard to be Christian and gay, right? Do you feel like it's still a struggle, or have you found a way to have both?
Yeah, I definitely have found that middle ground. I've come to realize that what man speaks of a religious text, specifically the Bible, is not interpreted, like can be interpreted in many different ways. I'm not supposed to look at it at face value. I'm supposed to look at the overall meaning of the text and what God's intention is. And I know that He's a God of love and God of acceptance. I just tune out all the negative comments because I know deep down in my heart that my personal relationship with God is one of love and acceptance. So I don't really look at anymore when the church has to say. I don't get phased by it anymore. So yeah, there is a way to be Christian and gay at the same time because God, I believe personally, my deep down heart, I know that He accepts me and loves me. So why would I stray from that or otherwise when someone who's not basically like offspring power or like God Himself tells me otherwise. So
And
that was definitely a process. It took me a while. Like I definitely confronted with that same question myself for about a year and a half, after I came out, I was like, what does this mean for me as a Christian? And it was something I had to come to terms with, because when I spoke with other black people who were gay and people who grew up Christian, they said the exact same thing. They kind of had to realize that some people in the religious community will condemn your sexuality, but the only person that truly, truly knows if you're loved or not is God. And by that religion, it is God Himself. So, yeah, kind of tune those people out.
And being a black man comes with its own struggles, right? But
So,
also
of course,
being queer comes with a separate, um, more separate struggles, right? How do those intersect in your life?
they often intersect. They often intersect when I'm with my friends, my close friends. Usually, if I'm just like out casually, like in class or at social events, I tend to not. I tend to do it like intentionally, but I find that those two identities are often showcased separately.
Hmm.
For example, in class, like people just see me as a black man. They may not necessarily know that I'm also gay, because I don't have to tell people that often. But when you think about like in other social spaces, like when I go out with my friends at the club or when I go to certain bars, like the gay identity comes in a little bit more. Not just because I'm in a social setting, just that because my friends know my sexuality and they know what I look for. So I guess it depends on the setting, and what that means. But yeah, it's interesting that I never asked that question. So that's very interesting. But now, like as I'm vocalizing, it makes sense that sometimes I separate them, or it's like separated by virtue or just how it is. Other times it's known or more intentional that what I'm doing is like black and gay are coming together in a space that compiles of many different identities and many different things. Um, but yeah, I think that's interesting.
In your own words, what does it mean to be black and queer?
It's really it's a life where it's a life of strife. Of course, it is. It has its own challenges, but it's also a life of beauty and open-mindedness and a different perception than other people. Because you go through things by being black and queer that really no one else on the planet goes through.
Hmm.
You're a marginalized identity based off race, and that has a plethora of difficulties. But when you also couple that with being queer, it's like you're analyzing life through a lens where it's trying to reform a lot of conservative ideas, and like it even comes out in your speech, or you find yourself standing up for things that you may not have necessarily stood up for before, and you basically have this confrontational mindset. Oh, I feel that you have this confrontational mindset, but not a confrontational way where you're like angry or just upset at things. You're just confronting things that should be changed that will help your identity as a black queer person become better. So yeah, like difficulties, and don't get me wrong, like this shit is hard, but it's also one of immense beauty because you see people um, talent and different mindsets flourish when they become acquainted with what black and queer means, and like the mindsets that they gain from it. It's just a beautiful acknowledgement and a beautiful like realization for me, like different concepts to people's lives.
I want to thank you for joining me today. You guys, this was Quincy Wilson speaking on his experience as a black queer man. Thank you, Quincy.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. I enjoyed the conversation.